Hey, what's going on? This is Instructor Mike. You can go on ahead and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell for notifications. You can also follow me on Instagram at Yes Mike Said It, TikTok at Yes Mike Said It, YouTube Instructor Mike, and also our men's and boys content page, Dad, I Wished I Knew. Let's go on ahead and jump right into it. We are dealing with a story straight out of my city. That's right, Chicago, where a woman was shot and deleted permanently with her own firearm. Those of you all who know, I'm a firearms instructor, concealed carry instructor as well. And I think this story is very important to talk about. So without any delay, let's go on ahead and dive right into it. Here we go.
Documents, then gunfire. That is how a neighbor describes the moments leading up to the shooting death of a 22-year-old woman shot with her own gun.
CBS 2's Suzanne Young joins us now from Area 2 Police Headquarters in Pullman with that story. Suzanne.
Jim Marie, police here say that the woman was a concealed carry license holder, and after an argument, a woman took her gun and then shot her in the chest.
This afternoon, Chicago police detectives went door to door in the Roseland neighborhood. They were talking to people who live near this house on the 9400 block of South St. Lawrence. A 22-year-old woman was shot here.
How? That's all I heard.
We spoke to Robert Land from his second-floor apartment window. The disabled veteran who couldn't come downstairs to speak with us said he heard a shot fired after 3 o'clock this morning. Land said it sounded like it came from the apartment right below him. The neighbor says the woman who died was visiting the home and was there with several other people.
They was fighting. I heard that.
Police say it was after that argument when the victim was inside this home and another woman entered. Police say that woman took the 22-year-old woman's gun and shot her in the chest.
Now that woman died at a hospital. Police are still looking for her shooter. We're here at Area 2 in Pullman. Suzanne Yo, CBS
2. This is a very sad situation. And I often talk about this situation when I do teach my classes, and especially when I taught them heavily. You know, it is very much the case that this young lady should be alive. She should be alive. But I cannot emphasize enough. I just cannot emphasize enough that any concealed carry class you have taken or will take or seek to take, it will only give you an introduction into how to use a firearm at the very basic level. How to carry a firearm at the very basic level. The laws, the policies, the procedures, all that stuff is basic. You've heard me say it before, and if you haven't heard me say it before, you're going to hear me say it now. 16 hours is not enough. Why the reference for 16 hours? Because 16 hours are the minimum amount of hours that you need in the state of Illinois to be able to carry a concealed firearm. Other states don't even have a requirement. Other states have it where you just have to reside in that state, have a driver's license or ID, establishing residency in that state, have the desire internally to want to own a firearm, have nothing in your criminal background that precludes you or eliminates you from having that, and then you are able to go purchase a firearm. Just like that, without any training. Everybody's a shooter until it's time to shoot. Everybody's a gangster until it's time to bang out. Every man's got a big D until it's time to, you get what I'm saying, right? I cannot emphasize it enough, the importance of making sure you get the training you need to get. Now, in the study of criminology, there is a theory called victim precipitation. And that is defined as the things that people do that make it likely to become a victim of a crime. So here are the questions that I end this with. In your 16-hour concealed carry training, how much training did you receive relative to the where, retention of that firearm. Whether it be my class, whether it be somebody else's class, I'm telling you, 16 hours is not enough. There are things that the state tells us that we have to teach. We have no other choice. So have you been trained in the wear, use, and retention of that firearm? Here we go. Under stress. Your training was probably not realistic and stressful. And even if it wasn't done with the intention to hurt you. But when these people try to harm you, they would try to harm you and take your life with the intention of doing just that. Was your training to that level? If you took my class, did the class I provide you was to that level? Not as much. 16 hours can only give you so much. I will end by saying this. Rest in peace, young lady. You had your whole life ahead of you. And I just hope, I really just hope that people will take this situation and will understand that 16 hours is not enough. And it's not enough to just go get that concealed carry license. It's not enough to just go get that training. It's not enough to just go purchase a firearm. You have to continue to practice under stress with someone who is willing to put you under that stress to make sure that you are able to respond under stress. We must do all that we can to avoid conflict. Not every argument is worth having. Not every situation is worth getting. And everybody wants all the smoke until it's time to be a firefighter with your little fire extinguisher. Come on, man. We got to do better. We got to do better. This is Instructor Mike, and you've been trained. Rest in peace, young lady. I hope that people learn from your tragedy and cherish your memory by avoiding conflict and doing what needs to be done so that the chances for survival can increase.
What's going on, you? This is Instructor Mike. You can follow me on Facebook at Mike Brown or Instructor Mike. Follow me on.
It could be you as a citizen, and you walked up and you see somebody. Look heavy. I don't know. Special, that must be. But it's good to know that this can handle the high pressure rounds of the flooding. Ready to go.
Make eye contact with me. He's still trying to get it open a couple of times.
So